Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Like I said, I'm going to be showing you how to remove the wheels on certain vehicles or motorcycles and stuff like that. Today I got a 2008, 2009 Yamaha Zuma. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. 125. Today we're going to be taking both wheels off on the front and back. So let's get started, alright? But also, this is my first time ever doing one of these, so yeah. So, there we go. Alright, let's get started, shall we? I believe the first thing we gotta do is get this muffler off. Out. That just kind of slips out of there like that. There's a bolt right here from the exhaust. Bolt right there. And then there's another one down here. Got some manifold bolts right here. Gotta come off. They gotta come off to where the exhaust meets at the engine. take this swing arm bracket off. I've already loosened that bolt up for the shock. You got this bolt here, and another one down here, and then your axle nut. Which I'm going to get a socket for now. That's spinning the wheel. We can't hold the front brake, so that's the front brake. There we go. Let's hold on to the rear brake. Have a friend do it if he has there somewhere in there. Bang, bada, boom, eh? Like a little washer spacer there. Shock bolt out. Oh, and there's these two fender bolts too as well. Smaller ones. I suspect that should be it. Yep. There's your swing arm. Back spacer. The wheel should just slide off the spline shaft. Might have to take this fully off. Let me see. Remove the shock. How about that? There we go. Ta-da! You got your brakes. Here's your spline. So now let's go do the front. Alright guys, the front's a little simpler than the rear. Basically you need a 17 millimeter for the one side of the axle, another 17 for the other side of the axle. And then, let's see, here's the other side of the axle. And then a pair of pliers or something, you don't need to crank down on it. Just to loosen up your speedo cable. That should not be on there that tight. Pull it out. That way. Then this is the side you hold with the wrench, and then alright, let's loosen up the axle. gotta twist, open them pads up just a little bit, and then axle slides out. Slide your axle out. Forward in the tire. Pull it forward. Pop one of your spacer off. And on the other side is your speed pickup. Alright then. And then next thing, we're going to put the wheels back on the bike. Or the scooter in this case. Alright. Now I got new tires on here. Going the right direction. Today, this customer is getting the Michelin City Grip tires. He's replacing the OEM Kenda tires, which anything's better than the Kenda. So, maybe except for Shanko, they're about on the same playing field as far as I'm concerned. So, let's put this pig back in. Put your spacer on one side. Put your speedometer cable pickup. Now there's two tabs in there. They gotta go, and then you got two tabs on here. I mean, you got plenty of room. You just make sure those tabs don't line up with these tabs on the wheel. You're fine. And then there's this notch inside the pickup here. And then if you look inside the fork, there's a tab right here. This notch goes into that tab to keep this from spinning. Okay, so make sure you put that in there when you install the wheel. Okay, let's do this. Got everything lined up. Lift up the wheel. Make sure that tab for the speedo where it should be. Spacer still in there. Okay. Slide my axle in. Line it up. Ta-da. There you go. There's that. And get our nuts started. Checker brake pads, we're real good on them. And this is another reason why you want to spread them. It helps caliper go back on a lot easier. Line up our bolts. Good there. Check our tab, we're still on where we need to be. Crank everything down. Now, wasn't able to find any Torx bits on this, but I took it off with this. I can put it back on with this, and been doing this a while. I can tell by hand how tight something should be. I mean, you're threading this into, which looks like a steel bracket, but I mean, this thing, it's a small machine. You don't need to really crank on it. My guess is 30, 40 foot-pounds. This one's probably like more like 50, 60. And coming back to the other side. Cable it's squared, so when you install it, usually what I do is I push it in. Oh, see it's spinning. So because sometimes you need to get it to line up, so you kind of spin the wheel to get it to spin inside here, so everything can line up. Someone at my front door. Well, something moved in front of my door. Take your pliers. Again, this does not need to be cranked down. Let's give it a little snugging. up your front brakes. You're good to go. Let's do the back. Alright, we're back at the rear here. We'll lower the front back down a little bit. Now, another thing you need to do is make sure your tire is going in the correct direction. Whether you've done the wheels yourself, the tires yourself, or you've had someone else do it, make sure you check they're going in the correct direction. Especially if you're at a shop or something like that, make sure you do it before you leave. This way you don't have to make another trip. So, basically kind of reverse. You got spline shaft. You're going to line everything up. And then, what do we have? Spacer. Now the spacer, you got a flange part and then a smaller part. That smaller part needs to face outward so it can go into the support bearing. There's a seal on both sides and a bearing, and this goes into the seal to keep dirt and dust out. And you got another one. I kind of give it a twist as I put it in. And just get your nuts started. Now, let's get the shock back on. The bottom. The top has just a brass bushing that goes through. The bottom actually has a nut with threads on one end. And those threads go outward or towards the wheel. Bolt it through. Put a washer. You got like an acorn nut. That's started. The bolts. Bottom. Get her started. Then remember this top one being a kind of longer bolt. Find it, get it started. This one, third one on the swing arm on the bottom here started. Now that should be everyone. Then you got your two rear fender small bolts. Now that you got everything kind of started just for the swing arm to the frame and everything, I'd go ahead and torque it down. Again, this doesn't need a whole lot of torquing, especially this one. Recap, if you guys couldn't see, there's a bolt with a washer and a nut. A bolt, threads are part of the shock. You got two spacers. You got your nut for your axle, two little bolts for your fender. This bolt's kind of the longest one that I've had to take out. And you got another bolt down here. I've loosely put everything in, now I'm tightening it back up. This way if you didn't see anything. These just snug because tighten down on plastic. That should be plenty of torque right there. And then the top one. That's this. This one is over. 50, 60 foot-pounds on that one. I wouldn't be surprised if it was maybe a little higher. Now, I'm going to install the exhaust flange back onto the engine. Gotta get the ground for this one. There's these two nuts, long nuts. One started there. What I'm going to do is start another one to help support. Then we got another one here on the bottom. It's supported, started. Come on. We got this bigger one goes up here. Now, if you're ever doing exhaust on anything, I mean anything, cars, motorcycles, you always want to put it all in loose before you get cranking down on it. Because you start cranking down on it, go to add another piece or a bolt or something like that. Stuff that might not want to line up. So, take a ratchet here and socket. We're going to take I'm sure this thing is only probably 20 to 30 foot-pounds for these studs. So then I went torquing down on these things. Okay. Then we're going to do this one. Yeah, probably the same. Gonna tighten this one right here, and I believe we're done. Recap. Here's one. Yeah, there's one right here. And another one on the other side of it, right there. Tighten them down. Those are your exhausts. You get a bolt on the bottom of the exhaust, two of them. You got two here, one swing arm, one exhaust, two fenders, and then your two shocks. Oh, this little guy here. It's kind of a little cutout. It just slides in like that. There's a little slot cut for it. Just slides in. All right, guys. There you go. 2008, 2009 Yamaha Zuma 125. Replacing, or not replacing, but removing and installing both the front and rear wheel. It's actually not that hard. It's the first time I've done it. Wasn't too hard. So, I haven't watched any videos on how to do it either. So, because it shows how easy it is. Just kind of take it. If you're ever doing something like this, you know you've never done it before, just take a look at it. Go slow, and just kind of look out, see if things bolt on and whatnot, and go from there. Okay. So I'm gonna take her out for a little test spin. I don't think I've ever ridden a scooter either. I've ridden a Grom, but I don't know about a scooter. So take a first spin, and then go from there. All right. You guys stick around for the next video. If you like this one, obviously like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next one. Bye.